This is a beautiful shell stitch. See, I use the shell stitch all over the dress. So let's start. And this dress measures about, okay, the body is, as you can see here, at 31, or it will stretch a little, so I'd say 32 centimeters big, or 12.5 inches, and the length is adjustable. Okay, so this fits my 7-year-old, so you can adjust the size by adding more or less stitches to the dress. Okay, to start our dress you will need okay, I'm using a 3 weight yarn or a light, so I will have 2 hook size. This one is a 3.5 for the upper part and a 4mm for the lower part or the skirt of the dress. You will need stitch marker, scissors and needles to pull to weave in the ends. And if you like to add flowers to the dress, then you need some beads. Maybe you will need a tape measure also. Grab a supply. So let's get started. So to start, I'm using the chainless foundation of double crochet. So I will start with my 3.5mm hook. So you chain 3, 1, 2, 3, yarn over and into the first chain. You release 1, you release 2, and you release 2, and that's your double crochet. The chain 3 here counts as the first, so you yarn over again and through both the loops here. You release 1, you release 2, and you release 2, and it's a multiples of 6. Okay, so I will start by making 108 double crochet. So if you need it bigger, you can add 12 more, and even bigger than that, then 24 more. Okay, and you will need to have your groups of 6 double crochets in even number, because we need to divide the parts into 2, right? 1 for the front and 1 for the back. So here I have 108 double crochet. So if you need it bigger, take your own measurement, then you can add 12 more. Okay, not everyone has the same size, so take the 2 ends of your work like this. Okay, wrong side up, insert your hook into the first stitch here and take the loop, chain 1, and then join the 2 ends here from this side to the other side with a slip stitch. Like that, and then turn. So slip stitch into the next stitch and chain 1, and chain 1 here is not my stitch, so I'll just make a single crochet into that one. Okay, so after you made your single crochet, you yarn over and we skip 2 stitches, skip 1, 2 into the third one, make 5 double crochets in the same space, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Skip 2, you have 5 double crochets in the same space, and you skip 2 again, you'll have 1 single crochet on the third. So we will always have 2 stitches in between our work. Okay, so 1, 2 in the third again, 5 double crochet in each stitch, 3, 4, 5, skip 2 and single crochet on the third. You skip 2 again, you have to fan or 5 double crochets in the same space. That's 3, 4 and 5. Again skip 2 and single crochet on the third. So you should have this, okay, single crochet and a shell or a fan on the third, single crochet on the third. You will always have 2 stitches in between, okay, 2 stitches here, you have the shell, 2 stitches here, you have the shell, and 2 stitches, single crochet, 2 stitches, like this only. Shell, single crochet, shell, single crochet with 2 stitches in between. So for this round, this is what we are going to repeat. Okay, so I'll show you one more time. Skip 2 and you will have your shell with 5 double crochets in the same stitch. 4 and 5, and then skip 2 and single crochet on the third, and repeat like this. I'll see you right here. So when you are here, you do the same, okay, skip 2 and work your shell. If you start with 108 double crochets, you should have 18 shells, and with 120 double crochets you can have 20 shells, and if you added more to your foundation, then you should have more shells also. So here we have 2, okay, this is 1 stitch in 2, and join with slip stitch here with on your single crochet, like that, okay, join on your single crochet here. So this is your first round, and to start the next round, I am not going to turn my work, so I'll just work in rounds. So chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and your chain 3 here will count as your first double crochet. So in the same space you make 4 double crochets, 1, 2, 3 and 4. You have 5 double crochets. This chain 3 counts as your first, so you will have 1, 2 stitch and work on your third with a single crochet. You will always have a single crochet on top of the shell and work another shell in this space here where you have your single crochet, so it's easier to remember, okay, it's not so hard to count, I think. So you have 1, 2, and again remember to work on this single crochet here. Skip this, even if you forget to count, you still have the same number of shells, okay, just keep working in this single crochets here. So you'll have 5 double crochets, 2, 3, 4, 5. You will have your shell in a single crochet, and you have a single crochet on this third double crochet here. So you have 1, 2 and this 3 here in that, okay, and then in the space here again 5 double crochets, 4, 5 and single crochet here, okay. As you keep working, you'll find that it's very easy to work. So you yarn over, and in the space again you have 5 double crochets, 4, 5 and single crochet here, and you'll have your shell in this space again. So just like that, for this round, this is what we are going to repeat. You'll have 1 single crochet, shell, single crochet, shell, and you will have your last single crochet here, and then we will join. Okay, so your last single crochet and join on top of the chain 3 here. Okay, like this. So one round you will start with a shell, okay, double crochet, and in this round I am going to start with single crochet, so slip stitch into the next and single crochet on top of your shell. So if you like, you can mark this part. Okay, one round you start with chain 3, one round we will start with single crochet like this. So we repeat is the repeat is the same, so you yarn over and work into the single crochet space again, just like we did the previous row. Okay, you can work in the chain single crochet space here, so we'll have 5 double crochets again, 4 and 5, and again you'll have your single crochet on top of your third double crochet like that, and you repeat. And for this round, that's it. Okay, this is what you are going to repeat. And single crochet on top of the third like that. So you will have, you can see this, see? So continue, see you at the end of this round. And here, this is where I start. Okay, so join there with a slip stitch, and you chain 3, and as I told you, one round with single crochet, and in this round with chain 3 and a shell again. So you will have 4 more double crochets, 3, 4 and 5, and single crochet on top of the third one. And here we have 1, 2, 3, 4 rounds of shell here. Okay, you count like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. So here I have this is the round I'm working now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 round here, and you repeat what we just did. Okay, when we are at 6th round here, when you finish your 6th round, I will show you how to divide the parts. So repeat what we just did. One round you will start with a shell, and one round you will start with a single crochet, and you have 4 here, so 2 more rounds. So here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rounds. So you take your marker and mark your first shell here and divide the shells in half. Okay, so I will start working from here. Okay, I'll start working from here, so I count the spaces in between. Count the space in between here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. I'll have 9 space, so I will mark this shell here. And if you have more than you made a bigger size, then you divide your shells into 2 as well. Okay, count this space here, because we are going to work in this space here, and slip stitch into your slip stitch and single crochet, and I will work in the space here, so I will have 8 shells for the front. Okay, I will have 8 shells, so this is my first one. 4, 5 and single crochet. So work 8 shells, or if you made more, then if you divide your half and it has 10, then you will have 9 shells in this space, and I have 9, so I'll make 8. Okay, this is the first one. After 8 shells, I'll show you what to do. So here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and make my single crochet, and the spaces where we mark here will be our underarm. Okay, so chain 3 for the next round, and we will turn. Okay, when you turn, make sure your chain is like this. Okay, it will have a nice and a neat finish when you work. So into the same space here, you make 2 more double crochets, because the chain 3 counts as the first. So 1, 2, and make your single crochet on top of the third one, and you make your shells into the single crochet space. Again, it's the same repeats, except that we turn in this round. Okay, so you will have 7 shells in between, and 2 halves at the start and at the end of the round. Okay, so make 7 shells here, and I'll show you again. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the last one here, skip 2 stitches, and into your first stitch here make 3 double crochets. 1, 2 and 3, and then you chain 1 and turn. So you make your make your single crochet and make your shell into the single crochet space. So one round we start with 3 chains and end with double crochet, and one round start with single crochet and end with single crochet. So here in this round you will have full 8. In one round you will have 7 shells with 2 halves at the start and end of the round, and in the other round you'll have 8 full shells. Okay, so continue this round also, and I'll show you what to do again. So you end your round with a single crochet here, and in this round you will start with chain 3 again, and you will have 2 double crochets and single crochet, and then you will have 7 shells again and 2 halves. Repeat and complete this round. So here, if you count from this point where we start, so you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and this is the 11th round here. Okay, this is my 11th round. We will have 14 rounds when we count from this part here. 14 rounds for to repeat like this. Okay, count from here, and when you have, okay, keep on repeating what we did here, and when you have total of 14 rounds I will show you what to do. So here let's count. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14, and this is my front. So for 14th and 15th round here, make your single crochet and make only 2 shells. Okay, 1 2. So we have this 1 shell right here. So you make 2 shells and turn. So you have 1 3 and make 2 double crochets, single crochet and 1 shell. And 1/2 here, and 3, and then you turn. So before we continue, here take your measurement. Here I have at 10.5 centimeters. As you can see, this is my armhole, and I want it to be at 13 centimeters. Okay, so I'll continue to repeat until I have 13 centimeters in this space here for this armhole. And if you need it bigger, or if you making it for a bigger person, then you can add more of that armhole, or you can take the measurement from their old clothings, okay, for the armhole and make to that. So here again I will chain 1 and single crochet, and I'll continue to make here until I have 13 centimeters, or if you are a bit under 13 centimeters, that also will work. Okay, the repeats are the same only. Okay, what you repeat when you made this one round, you'll have 2 halves, and 1 round you will have 2 full shells. So here I'm 13 centimeters, and I have 1 2 3 4 5 rounds of this part here. So I will cut my yarn and secure, and again we will work the same for this other side. So we'll have 2 shells, so 1 in here and 1 in here. So make your single crochet in this space. Single crochet and 2 shells, and you repeat what you have here. Okay, you should have the same number on both sides. So here I made 5, so I will make 5 here also. This will be my second round. 1 2 3, and after 5 rounds of this I will show you again how to complete the back. Secure and take your marker, and this is the first round of this part, so mark this one, or you can mark from the other side. Mark here, and this one, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, because we need this one space to be in the underarm. Okay, so leave that one and you count 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So make your single crochet here, this space here for the underarm, and this space here for the underarm. So where you have your marker, on the third double crochet insert your hook, and again the repeats are the same for this part, and we will make this back a bit longer than the front, so we will get to that. So make your single crochet here and work your shell. We will have 8 shells. Okay, we need to have the same number like the front. So make your 8 shells, and I'll see you by the end of this round. So here you have 8 shells, and chain 3 and then turn. So this marker you move it to the next round, so you'll know on which round you are working. Okay, and it's the same repeat only, and from the front we have 14 rounds until here, counting from this first round here. So we will have the same here, and when you have 14 rounds, okay, counting from the bottom, from this part here, when you have 14 rounds I will show you what to do next, because I'm going to do it a bit different for the back. Here I have 14 rounds counting from this one, and I will repeat this one more round. Okay, for the front we work for this part at this round, but for this back part I am going to repeat these shells one more row here, and we will do this part in the next round. Okay, so continue making your shells and I'll see you in the next round. So here we will have 15 rounds from the back, and for this part here we have 5 rounds. In this part we will only have 4 rounds with 2 shells. Okay, we already have this one here, so chain 3 and chain 1, and again you repeat what we did here. And when you have 4 rounds here, okay, do not cut your yarn, we will join these parts. So this is 2, and complete your 4 rounds. After that I'll show you. So you have 4 rounds, and 1 2 3 4, Don't cut your yarn. Turn your work. And slip stitch. This is the front and this will be the back. And again we are going to repeat again, so we'll have 1/2 in here and then one shell and 1/2 in here. So in this space here, make your third chain, your 3 chain here. One, 2, 3 and 2 double crochet, single crochet your shell, single crochet and 3 double crochets. So this is your first round, and you will have 4 from this side as well. We should have the same number, and when you finish I show you again. And you continue to slip stitch just like we did this one here. Okay, and for this neckline here I will just make about 2 or 3 rounds of single crochet. So make your slip knot and start from the back and chain 1 and then single crochet in every stitch. If you like, you can mark this point here where you start. You can take this tail with you, so you don't have to weave them in. And whenever I'm at this corner, I will make a cluster of 2 single crochets. That. And continue, okay? And join with a slip stitch, not on the chain one, okay? And chain one again and single crochet, and continue this, and I will do it 3 rounds of single crochet. So this is 2, and you continue. I see you. So this is how it looks so far. And for the sleeves here, I made a slip knot and insert a hook here in the corner, and make a single crochet and make a shell in this space here. Four and then 5, and single crochet here and make your shell in this space here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and single crochet here and the shell into the next. 3, 4, 5, and you have your single crochet and then a shell. So single crochet here. I will also make a single crochet from this side, single crochet and single crochet, and then continue where you have your single crochet here, join with a slip stitch and cut your yarn, and then secure like that. I'm making it to be a sleeveless dress. If you like to add more sleeves here, then you can repeat what you did in the body in this part also, okay? Maybe 2 or 3 rounds. And again from this side also you do the same that you did. And then we should have the same number of shells that we have here in this sleeve. So here we'll start from this back side. So make your slip knot and make your single crochet here, and make your shells in this space. 2, 3, 4, 5 and single crochets and continue, and when you are here make single crochet and continue, and here single crochet, and in this space here make your last shell. Okay, this one is this, so have the same number of shells on both sides and join with a slip stitch where you start with a chain 1 with a single crochet and secure, and this is the upper part and this is the front. So use your needle, take your tails into the stitches, don't pull too tight, and cut your yarn. And you can do the same with every tail. Take your tail into the stitches, and if you like to add a flower you can do that too. Okay, so I'll show you how to crochet a flower. So simply chain 3 and join with a slip stitch and chain 3, and into this little ring here make 3 double crochets, 1 2 3, and chain 3 and slip stitch into this ring, one, 2, 3, and 3 double crochet into this ring, 3, and then 1, 2, 3 chain, slip stitch, and repeat this. I will do it 4 times. Okay, I'll make 4 petals. If you like to have only like this one you can do that too, and I'm doing it once more. So you chain 1, 2, 3 and single crochet, so 1, 2, 3 single crochet here, 1, 2, 3 and single crochet, 1, 2, 3 and slip stitch into the first space here and chain 3 again and make 5 double crochets in the chain space. Five, and then chain 3, slip stitch and slip stitch into the next chain space here, chain 3, and you do again 5 double crochets, or if you like bigger petals then you can add more double crochets into this chain space, and then you end with chain 3 and slip stitch here and slip stitch into the next. And when you finish working in all of the chain space, cut your yarn long enough to sew the flower into the dress. Then secure. If you like more flowers, then you can make more. Okay, and then use this tail and a needle, sew the flower into the dress. So I hope you like the video, so please watch the next part in the next video.